Hi everybody, my name is Juan and I make instrumental music. So I decided to create for the first time a whole video showing you how I compose and produce and record one of my songs. Here it is. So these are scenes of me the first time I came up with this riff. This was probably a year and a half ago. I was testing different guitars. I was trying a Gretsch guitar and I was trying a Telecaster. So I have this little riff. I had this little riff for a while. And I'm kind of like, I have nothing right now in my session. It's completely empty. Just a little drum beat to keep me on time. And I am trying to use this little pedal here to give me a cool octave effect. I really like this pedal. I've been using it a lot. I've used it for a few songs already and I'm digging it. It's kind of cool. So it's going into my Max FX 3 with a sound that I think is the Alien Surfer sound, is that Marshall sound, but I tweaked it a little bit to be in stereo, and I'm using that as an octave with a little bit of fuzz before. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit and see which parts of the riffs I like and how I like to put them together. I don't know yet exactly how it's gonna go. I just have a rough idea of what's gonna be like. So I'm gonna start recording and we'll see what I like. I open up my session and I start jamming. I start playing the parts that I know and then kind of like letting my imagination take me where it wants to go when I hear the first riff. The important part for me is that it's gotta be groovy. It's gotta move me. We'll see what I like. For the rhythm part, I decided to use this beautiful Telecaster. This is a Richie Kotzen. It sounds spectacular. I think it's related to the thickness of the neck. This neck is enormous. It's really, really, really big. And it sounds beautiful. And it gave me that clarity that I was looking for. There's some stuff there I like. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna start editing and we'll see what it sounds like later. Okay, I was just listening and I kind of like the beginning, but I'm gonna try to record the other two parts again. Or kind of random. Okay, I got an idea. Let's see if it works. When I'm recording and going through different ideas until I can come up with the full track, the whole song, all the parts for the rhythm guitar. Yeah. Okay, getting there. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna take a break. For the solos, I wanted to use this beauty. Plugged it into my XFX and started soloing in it, and man, that sounded beautiful. This pickup and this guitar sounds unbelievable, which is another new thing. I don't think I've ever recorded a full song with this one pickup. No. sounds that come natural to my hands to play, and I've noticed that I've had a lot more fun playing these songs now because of that approach, where I come and record an idea and I come back the next day and I listen to it and see if I feel like it or I don't like it anymore. Let's try it again. So you can see me here kind of like playing some stuff that is similar to what ended up in the song, but it's not quite developed yet. One thing that I've learned over the years, because this is my third album, I want to play things that come natural to me. When I was recording my last album, I was pushing my playing. I was trying to do a lot of things that were just new to me. I guess I was recovering from a very serious accident where I almost lost 3 of my fingers, and I was in a state of mind of being able to do things that I could never do before. There was a couple people that said I wouldn't be able to play guitar again. And so I pushed myself really hard working on that album that is called Ultrasonico. Let's see if we can record a little bit of this idea. Figuring out what to do there at the end. Let's try it again. Just kind of like winging it. Alright. Yep, that happens. Oh, it sounds not ending. I mean, better. Wow. See if I remember it. It's a long piece here. Damn it. Okay, Pro Tools. It's a little mess sometimes, isn't it? I forget it. This is what recording is like. Yeah, I think I went through something there. That's getting closer. Alright, I'm gonna just keep trying things and hopefully do something later. Okay, got a better idea now. Let's try to nail it. That's just the idea. Something's It's not quite right yet. Be right back. Alright, working here on a little transition that I'm coming up with. Whoa. There we go. That should work. Like that one. It's kind of cool. No idea. We'll see if it sticks. This nice Ibanez 6-string bass. I love this thing. It sounds great, and I've had this bass for so long. I recorded most of my music with this one bass. In my life, I had a really huge influence from Red Hot Chili Peppers and Primus. Those were the bands that kind of like inspired me at the beginning when I decided to actually try to be in a band, basically, just to put together a band. That was the last thing that I listened to when I went, I need to be in a band. But then one day, a friend of mine showed me a video called Slap, Pop and Tapping for Bass by the incredible Stuart Ham, and I pretty much learned everything that I know from that video. You guys cannot imagine how happy I was when I actually got Stuart Ham to record with me a song a few years ago called Better Than Fiction. And I actually named that song Better Than Fiction because I could not believe that I had one of my idols performing in one of my songs. It's Better Than Fiction. Check it out. So I'm thinking it will be kind of cool to do a little bit of a slap thing in this song. So I'm gonna see, I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of like improvise a little bit and see if I can come up with some ideas. I thought I was gonna be using some low notes, but funny enough, I'm playing with a 6-string and I never touched the other strings. I could have recorded with a 4-string, no problem. I don't know. I'm just jamming along with the rhythm part until something is groovy enough. Some of the scenes that you're watching right now are actually the moments where the bass lines were recorded. I like that idea. Let's do it again. Do it again. It's too much pressure with the camera on. See you later. Here's another idea for another section of the song. I'm digging. This is kind of cool. If I was recording, I'll be better. Whoops, it's longer. It's hard to remember. Let's listen see if I like it. I got in my drums jam along with the song a couple of times, 2 different days. They were terrible takes, but it was just for me to figure out what was gonna work. This was another thing that I thought it was really cool to use on this song. It's an 8-inch Black Beauty, Ludwig, huge drum, big sounding drum, and I think it turned out really good. It really didn't give me much trouble mixing the drums this time. Sometimes it's a little tricky. This sounded fantastic. I have some ideas that I want to kind of like develop, so I'm gonna record and see how things sound. All right, Mateo, let's go. You gotta press record and then play. So here you can see probably the first time I started jamming with the song and coming up with ideas. Something silly that I've been doing this whole time is trying to record the drums in one take. And it's silly because I'm not a drummer. So it's especially hard for me to do that. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm videoing every time I record the drums. And I want it to be one full take from the beginning to the end. So I do have a full take that I'm also gonna post, just the one camera on the drums, if you wanna check it out. Unfortunately, when I was recording the drums, one of the microphones got out of place, and when I reach down to put it back in place, I poke one of my eyes with a cymbal stand. It actually hit me right in the eye, and that was traumatic and painful, I gotta say. And I ended up recording the whole song like that, and actually in a lot of pain. But turned out okay, and my eye actually got better. But that day was a little difficult, a little painful. All right, so now I'm gonna be using this little guy. It's a really great amp. It's a Mitsubishi Jump Petrucci. Really cool for melodies and lead. So I'm gonna be using this one to preamp, and I'm gonna go through the Allen preamp. Just fantastic. So I just need to do all the connections. There you go. We're reamping through this guy, that channel, that EQ. Sounds cool. Going through the Avalon. I'm just recording a new track. That's all. Going through the whole solo, but now sending it through a cab. And in the other room, I have a Mesa Boogie cab with one microphone. And I think I'm gonna mix this signal with the one that I recorded from the Axe Effects, which was also Mesa Boogie Jumping Through She, I believe, but it's the Axe Effects one. So I'm gonna mix both of them, probably pan them in stereo, and that's gonna be that solo sound. I'm starting to mix. I think I got all the parts that I like. Anyways, right now is getting the bass sound to pop. I'm doing something a little weird because I'm using 3 different channels for bass. There's two of them that are like pan with different kind of distortions, and there's one in the center with a lot of low end. So I'm trying to get that to really pop. It's kind of cool. I'm liking it. And then with the drums, it sounds pretty cool. Where I'm having a little trouble is getting the bass and the rhythm guitar to kind of agree, because I use that slash pedal for the rhythm, and it has a lot of low end, so it's fighting a little bit with the bass, especially because there's a lot of the same notes, so it's kind of like in the same range. But I'm working on that. I think working a little bit with panning and a little bit of EQ, I'm gonna be able to separate them. Starting to shape up. We'll see how it ends. Rough.